Morning YouTube. Today we will be going over synthetic division. Please like, comment, subscribe, and donate to my channel. My Cash App is with the $ up front. Fantastic Baseball. Here we see 8x to the fifth power plus 7x minus 4 divided by x plus 3. Now, the first step in doing synthetic division, we must find a zero, or it is called an x-intercept. So let's look at the x plus 3. So x plus 3, set that equal to 0, and subtract 3 to both sides. And we now see our 0 is x is at -3. X is equal to -3. So now we have to observe the fact that it goes from 8x to the fifth power and drops down to plus 7x minus 4. Naturally, when we go down each steps when we're walking, so when we go down each set of steps, we must realize that it's safe to take one step at a time when going downward. But here, this power of 5 jumps down to a power of 1. It is missing an x to the fourth, an x to the third power, x squared. And so we must put a 0 in place of those missing terms for synthetic division. So let's get started with that. So -3 will go here, and then 8 representing the coefficient for x to the fifth power, then 0 for x to the fourth, 0 for x to the third, 0 for x squared, 7 for the x, and then the constant of -4. So naturally, as we said earlier, we want to use step-down notation. So x to the fifth, x to the fourth, x to the third, x squared, x, and then the constant term. And a constant is considered a number without a letter or variable. So the first step in synthetic division, we want to bring down the 8. And then we do -3 times 8, and that will give us -24. Okay, and then we place that in the next column. So 0 minus -24 is -24. Then we do -3 times -24, and that will give us 72. And that's positive, so it's going to be plus 72. So 72. Now we're on the next step of -3 times 72, and that will give us -216. So -216. Okay. 0 minus 216 is -216. So -3 times -216 is, and let's think about this. So when we do this, we need to calculate -3 times -216. And what will that give us? So let's think about it. Okay. Grab a calculator if you need one. So, -3 times -216. And that is 648. Okay. So, plus 648, since that is positive. So you add them together, and we will obtain 655. Let's have that marinate there for a second. Now, -3 times 655 is what? So, grab a calculator, -3 times 655, and that should give us -1965. And we place this here. -1965. Okay, so let's have this marinate. Let's look at this closely here. It did -4 minus 1965. So we are going to get more negative here. And it will give us -1969. Okay. We'll zoom in right there. Perfect. Now, in this problem, we started out with a degree of 5. So, when we write out our solution, we will drop down by 1 power. So, it will be 8x to the 4th power minus 24x cubed plus 72x squared minus 216x plus 655, which is the constant, and the remainder term is -1969. So minus 1969 over the denominator of x plus 3. This is how we do synthetic division. So let's have that marinate there. Look at the full page, and then the steps here towards the end, and right there. See how we started with the degree of 5. So we drop down with the solution that we found in pink, 8x to the 4th minus 24x cubed plus 72x squared minus 216x plus 655, which is the constant term, and the remainder is -1969. And then we put it over the denominator of x plus 3. Thank you so much for taking time out to follow this lesson. If you need math help, text 559-744-3169 for services. And then also, once again, please donate on the Cash App to support this channel with the $ up front, Fantastic Baseball. I also will list in the description other ways you can donate using Chime, Current, PayPal, and other payment sources to either send payments or donations to support the channel. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together.